School. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Tonight's school board meeting is to provide an update on our superintendent search. As we have shared back in October, the school board entered into a contract with Georgia School Board Association, which is the leading professional organization for school boards, to help guide our search. GSBA started the process by asking each school board member of the priorities as we hired the next leader to lead our district. Student achievement, accountability, and teacher voice all rose to the top as important issues. So based on the leadership qualities identified by the board, GSBA posted an announcement and then developed and circulated the applications. As I shared in November, GSBA then sorted those applications into tiers and provided the board with all of the information provided by all of the applicants. I know it's kind of frustrating for the public because by law, most of the work that we did in this had to be done in executive sessions. And any items discussed in an executive session cannot be shared outside of those sessions. It's frustrating for you, it's frustrating for us. What I can share is that we have read through all the applications. We conducted interviews, we had discussions, we conducted more interviews and had more discussions. The superintendent search process was lengthy and very thorough. Finally, I want to give a shout out to my fellow board members. We've met 8 or 9 times in this last 5 weeks. We've worked incredibly hard. You've taken this very, very seriously, and I appreciate that. I know there was a lot of time away from your families, and I know we've shared a lot of cold sub sandwiches for dinners together. I do appreciate the work, and our community is better because of the work we have done. We spoke with some outstanding, highly qualified candidates. We have a wonderful school district, and many folks wanted to come and help lead us. We are now ready for the next step of this process, and that's naming our finalists for consideration at our February 15th regularly called school board meeting. So right now, I'm looking for a motion and a second, please.
I move that we name Dr. Mary Elizabeth Davis as the sole finalist to serve as the next superintendent of the Cherokee County Schools.
Nope. So we have a motion. Do we have a second, please?
No.
Thank you. Any discussion points that we want to share this evening before we go to our vote? Dr. Patrick Harrison.
Chairman Kramer, there's just a few things I wanted to point out that struck me during our discussions in there that I think we all shared. Dr. Davis is uniquely qualified as an individual to serve as our superintendent. Even though I've spent most of my career teaching in Cherokee County schools, for the last 10 years I've taught graduate level leadership classes to future leaders around the state, and I haven't met anyone as knowledgeable as Dr. Davis. She went to Messianic Christian College in Pennsylvania, and while she was serving on President Bush's Board of Education
There's your answer.
Advisory
Yep.
Policy,
That's why she's good.
she taught science there for 3 years, and then she came to Walton High School in Cobb County, so she's been here for 25 years in her state. All of her graduate degrees are from Georgia State universities. She even has things that we didn't even know about, like she is a graduate of the National Superintendent's Training Board of Education. Her accolades are just incredible. And in every one of these positions that she's taken, she's an incredibly risen student.
Her county doesn't
And not just for the smartest kids, but for kids that are in every category. She has made an outstanding difference. I was also, as I was reading about her, learning about her,
Don't show
listening
that.
to her, I was just so impressed that that she said, I want to be here as a parent. I want to be a parent in the Cherokee County School District because this is one of the top districts in the state, and I want my kids to go here. And when she said to us that, I coach my younger kids, ball teams, and I want to be on the sideline coaching teams here. And I want to sit in my church, and I want to visit other churches. And she said so many things about her values, her belief system, and she said, you will not find anyone work harder than I, and that I share the values that I have seen in the application applications, all the information I have learned about Cherokee. And this is where I want to be working and continuing to further my career. And the last thing I'll say is just that there are 50 superintendent openings in the state of Georgia this year.
Good, go somewhere else.
Apparently, Dr. Hightower has a golf team, I don't know. But
They want out of a
all
nasty.
those superintendents who are retiring and all those positions that are open, she chose to apply here. So I think she will bring a fresh eye to our district and take something and make it even better than it was before. But at the same time, she's got an award from the Boy Scouts for being an Eagle Scout on her award, which is incredible.
No,
So she really
don't
wants
care.
to continue being.
What does that have to do with
a
being a
member of the
superintendent?
Optimist Chamber of Commerce and all of that. And I just love it that she says, you know, I will still be coaching my kids directly if I can, you know, be chosen as the mom to do that. That's somebody who's a real person, who's a workaholic, and I would be very honored if it ends up with Dr. Davis as our superintendent.
He'll be the only one.
Thank you, Dr. Paget Harrison. Anyone else have any comments they want to share this evening? Jordan?
My vote tonight will signify my desire to select a superintendent who is familiar with the values and beliefs of the Cherokee County School District
Yes.
and the people. One who has an established relationship with our community. For the past months, I have listened to the will of the people,
Yes.
and my vote will align
Thank
with
you.
their concerns.
Thank you. Yes.
Any other comments? I just want to echo some of the things that I have also talked, in talking with Mary Elizabeth Davis and some seeing all of the data that she has presented to us. Even today, there was a headline that she was the superintendent finalist of the year for her 11-point growth in her school district. The 11 points that she has on the CCRPI scores. That she
I
has
hope
done
so.
over the years.
They were
So
really
she has
low.
a proven track record of student performance. When you take a look at some of the things that we really been focusing on with student performance, that's what we all talk about.
12.2 college readiness.
Accountability and teacher voice. And I really think that Dr. Davis would be one to do that. She looks forward to relocating here and working through the transition in coming weeks, so she is named our finalist. So, any other questions or comments? All right, so we have Mr. Stein, yes.
My concerns that I have are towards the milestone testing data and our CCRPI data. I want a proven leader with experience as a principal, someone whose experience exhibits a history
She's
of
never
being
been a
able to
principal.
support teachers, staff, as they work, and with the support of students and parents. Student achievement should be the ultimate goal. I believe listening to the community is as important as making this decision that will significantly impact the district. My vote will reflect that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Speak
Ms.
after.
Ragsdale.
Go ahead, speak now, if that's okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll have to have notes or I'll forget what I'm going to
Okay.
say. Over the last few months, we have interviewed many capable and impressive candidates, as Ms. Cromer and Dr. Susan Patrick Harrison have already stated. While I respect very much the views of my fellow board members and know that Dr. Davis is highly qualified and a respected educator, it is my opinion that our new superintendent should have firsthand knowledge
Yes.
of our unique district and community.
Yeah.
A consensus among board members was that our new leader should have a focus on student achievement and culture and climate. As an educator who works with children daily, I know that student achievement is directly correlated with an educational environment that is transparent, open to dialogue without retribution, respect, and a place where teachers, principals, and all those who work directly with students have a seat at the table in making educational decisions.
Mm-hmm.
A superintendent that has the respect and buy-in from our teachers and staff will no doubt meet the goal of increased student achievement.
Exactly.
I respect our board. I respect Dr. Davis. However, at this time, I believe that we have many candidates and other candidates that can meet the needs of our school district
Yes.
better.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Thank you, Ms. Ragsdale. Any other comments?
No.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor to approve Dr. Mary Elizabeth Davis as our sole finalist for Superintendent of Cherokee County Schools for final consideration at the February 15th school board meeting. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
Gotta be kidding.
All those opposed?
Pam.
Thank you.
Yes.
Award 3. And now I need a motion to adjourn the meeting, please. Thank you, Dr. Patrick Harrison.
Swing
Meeting
vote.
is adjourned. Thank you.
Wow.